Oh, hello everybody. This is going to be episode 1 of the Hermitcraft Jr series that me and Coolgutten are going to be doing on Otcraft Obsidian, or ACO for short. And sort of our plan is, as we went over in the previous video, that we're going to be kind of basing our sort of play style off of Hermitcraft, kind of in a way, but we're gonna build sort of like the hermits, but we're gonna kind of have our own twists to it. And in the previous episode, Kugutten went over with me like all the locations he's planned for us to build in, which is very nice of him, very good friend. And we're basically, and the reason why I called that episode 0 was that was basically just we're just kind of introducing the server and like what our plans are going to be for the series. And I've been looking forward to doing this series for a long time because recently the server's gone quite a bit unloved. Like despite Otcraft having like 10,000 subscribers, actually more than subscribers, subscribers? What am I talking about? I mean, like, members. There we go. Anyway, basically, well, since Otcraft has like 10,000 members, like that's a big number, right? But, or at least decently big anyway. Yet, Otcraft Obsidian, the server I'm on right now, this has a mere like 30 members, or maybe up to 40 by now. But that's just such a big disparity between or difference between the two servers. And just I know ACO is just never meant to be as big of a server as Otcraft is going to be, but is it just like me, or is that like such a huge gap between the two? And I find it kind of sad that it's like people just have dismissed ACO mainly because of the $5 a month fee or the subscription fee to play on the server. Like, yes, I understand not everybody really has money to put into a video game, like, or period, but it's like, it just with the amount of, like, freedom that you get here over what you get on Otcraft, like, it's just that, at least in my mind, that's kind of a small price to pay. And it's just Otcraft, like, while I do understand it's the intent of it, like, it's just Otcraft, it's just like, it's like I've had this problem with it for the past, like, 3 years or more now, where it has all these limitations and rules as far as you can only have a small number of, like, each of the like breedable, like, animals, such as cows, pigs, chickens, and sheep, and villagers, and there's also all these and there's also these 2 new rules that were added I'm not that fond of. One being a limit of 5 spawners per player, and 50 hoppers per player, well, well, in terms of storage systems anyway. And well, I do get that's kind of to protect the server, but it's just like, it's just in my mind, it's just not really the best way to enjoy the game. Like, I'm more into, I'm very into the survival part of the game. Like, I like survival more than the creative and the mini games, and it's just, it's really kind of gotten to me, and I'm pretty much down to the last straw with that, and I've just had so many troubles with the admins up to now, and just as far as my builds being too big for the server or whatever, and it's just the straw that broke the camel's back with me being that wither farm that I built that just outright crashed the server, and I just don't know where else to go from now on. And it's just anybody watching, I'd really like if any of you watching this is on Otcraft but can't go on to Otcraft Obsidian because you're too young, or your parents just don't want to pay the subscription fee or whatever, feel free to suggest ideas for more projects for me to build on Otcraft, because I'm pretty much fully tapped out for ideas. I just don't know where else to go or what else to do. So any feedback there would really be appreciated. Yeah, I know I'm rambling, but I feel like I had to get some points across there. And on a more positive note, I would just like to thank pretty much all the whole 20 of you who have watched my video on I've watched the first episode, and I'm just surprised it's gotten as much attention as it did. Like, my videos just maybe only get 5 views if I'm lucky, but that video got 20 views, which I'm very proud of. And I'll try my best to keep the rest of the series interesting, but if I'm recording alone, it's a bit more difficult to do. And I apologize if it gets really long and rambly. It'll just be kind of the nature of how these solo videos with only me recording, and when Kogutten can't be on or whatever. If anybody has suggestions for how I can make the series better, or how I can make my channel better, I'd really appreciate that. Would really be appreciated. And I'll try my best to follow those suggestions. Though I can't promise perfection, but at least I'll do the best I can anyway. Well, anyway, for the rest of this episode will probably be a time lapse of me mining, like maybe an hour or so of mining compressed down to maybe the last 10 minutes of this video or so. And I might just call the episode there, and the next episode I'm gonna start on some farms maybe. I'm planning maybe a wheat farm, a cow farm, and a mob farm. at least for the very first farms anyway. As well, the mob farm in particular would be nice because basically his elytras are just basically are one of my most favorite additions to the game in a long time. Horses were pretty revolutionary in the 1.6 update, but elytra pretty much like made them obsolete. Like you can just pretty much fly anywhere, and especially with the ability to propel yourself with fireworks. It's even more powerful now. And just so you know, I'm not new to this server. I've started out a year ago, and we with Colgutten and Aquena and a few of the others that used to be active on the server, I was on for about a month, or maybe like 5 or 6 months, and then I've kind of everybody just seems to have left the server when AF got really busy with the whitelist stuff, and he's been busy overall, and I really find it kind of a shame. And also, just so you know, I've started out basically, well, me and Colgutten wanted to start off on here fresh because we're not new to the server by any means. We've started here a year ago, but we started here a year ago, played for about 5-6 months, then we kind of then a lot of people just got busy or bored of ACO or whatever, and kind of went off to do other things. And that's also part of the reason I'm doing this series, is I'd really like to bring more attention to this server, as it's really gone unloved recently, and just so many people just tend to prefer the regular Hermitcraft over it. It's because that's where the community is, and so I really find that kind of a shame, and I'd like to bring more attention to this server if I can, and I guess also since AF's been doing a Let's Play series, but he just hasn't had the time to really do much else with it, and just kind of unfortunate. And basically my idea is, well, if AF is too busy to do his series, I'm gonna, I guess, basically take the wheel, if you will, and just kind of basically, during the times AF can't be on ACO, I'm going to sort of fill in for him and kind of do my own series, and I guess just hope for the best. Or at least that's the plan anyway. It's just one of my other gripes with 1.13 is just Mojang basically changed the game engine. It's like it's so laggy. Just running around, let alone flying. Basically, it just gets so much more stuttery than it does in 1.12.2, and just kind of for that reason, I'm actually playing on some servers that are updated to 1.12 or 1.13, but it's laggy, and there's no Optifine for 1.13 yet, so. And so I guess having at least one series or one thing be still in 1.12 is kind of a godsend to me for that reason alone. Or anyway, we're just having just playing in 1.12 for a little bit longer. It's just I'd rather just sort of let 1.13 bake a little longer, if you will. And then hopefully when it comes out, it'll be more refined and smoother. So, say it's enough of the rambling for now, and again, I'm saying this again, if anybody has any suggestions for how I can improve my channel, or just the series, or I can improve this series or just my YouTube channel in general, feel free to leave suggestions in the comments, and like if there's anything you want to see me build here or on Hermitcraft, let me know as well. I welcome I just welcome any feedback, really at all. So, anyway, time lapse starts now. Oh, anyway, I'm back. That mining session fortunately didn't go to plan. About 30-40 minutes in, I died to some skeletons and had to return back here on foot, which took 2 days, 2 Minecraft days, because I've left all my fireworks and elytra here, and I didn't bring a bed with me. But in the end, when I went back to where I died, I did find a skeleton spawner, which is anyway a nice positive outcome to that. It's located over here, and I'm here. And for those of you wondering, this is the Journey Map mod. It is a fairly nice mod that that creates maps of where you explore. Like, this is AF space here. This is somewhere around here. It's the teleporter, and like we've the westmost one, and then this we pretty much went out to here, and then this is where we're doing the series. And though the results of the mining session I'm pretty happy with, this is a decent, this is fairly good. And like, by the way, that was only like a 40-minute session, not like an hour would be a bit more than that, even, if it, you know. And just so you know, the reason Coolgooden wasn't in this episode is because he kind of has school that he's doing now, and he's been busy now. It's because of that, and apparently he won't really have that much time to play with me until next weekend. So next few episodes will probably be a little bit boring, but hopefully he'll be back soon for some, and we'll do some more fun together. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this episode nonetheless, and I'd highly appreciate you to leave your feedback in the comments, and stay tuned for the episode 2, or the next, or more episodes of this anyway. This is Dusty Circuit signing off. Bye.